Well, we always knew that the 100th award was very important. It was a particular milestone, and we were looking for something which was very significant, not only as an industrial artefact, but also in the history of engineering. And when we looked at all the various options, this one really commended itself because it was so much part of the birth of the Industrial Revolution. And there's some argument about whether that's the right title or not. But at the end of the day, the ability to produce iron in quantities where it could be used for things like factory structures and bridges and rails was very significant. And without it, mechanical engineering as we know it today just wouldn't have existed.
It means a huge amount to get this 100th award. It's such a special thing for the institution, and it's a really special thing for the museum. We've had a long connection with engineers right back through over 300 years of history, and we have strong connections with the institution through some of our volunteer activities and some of the learning and educational activities that the Trust does today. So it's a huge privilege to receive it.
You know, we've got a really diverse portfolio of sites and museums. Come to Coalbrookdale and you'll learn about the earliest phase really of the Industrial Revolution. They'll learn about iron making, they'll learn about that sort of engineering, not just the kind of hard engineering of things like steam engine cylinders and the like, but also the decorative side of it. So in the middle of the 19th century, the company here, the Coalbrookdale company, were producing or working with some of the key designers of the period, producing these wonderfully decorative pieces of cast iron, pieces of sculpture, pieces of kind of furniture, all designed and produced here. So there's a real variety.
We've got a very rich engineering heritage in this country. It's part of the story of how engineering has developed. The general public and particularly our members feel that's something very important, and I would agree with that. It's, if you like, a way of recognising the achievements of past engineers, but also of inspiring future generations. So we do have young members on our committee, and we do find that when we recognise some of these artefacts and sites which are more modern, they are more easily identifiable with the current generation. So that's an important part of this task.
When I took over, the awards had been running for several years, maybe about 30 or 40 of them awarded, and now we're up at 100. So really I picked it up and said, let's do something more with this particular award scheme, and so it's fantastic that we're here today giving out number 100, and they're all sort of contained in the new book with all the 100 awards that we've made. It's fantastic.